right. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the February 13th, 2024 Hempstead Town Board meeting. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Yes. Supervisor Clavin.
Here.
Councilman Carini.
Here.
Councilman Dunn.
Here.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Here.
Councilwoman Miller.
Here.
Councilman Muscarella.
Here.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Madam Clerk, would you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Yes.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, please call the first public hearing.
Yes, we have a proposed local law regarding regulations and restrictions to limit parking in North Valley Stream.
Any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips on this. Any member of the public who not sign in wishes to be heard on this item? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a proposed local law regarding parking or standing prohibitions near Island Park, Merrick, North Merrick, and near Westbury.
A member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips in this. Any member of the public wish to be heard? If not, may I have a motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
I second the motion.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
All right, Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a proposed local law regarding arterial stops in Belmore, Franklin Square, and Levittown.
Any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips on this item. Anybody wish to be heard did not sign in on this? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
I second the motion.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a proposed local law regarding school speed limits in North Valley Stream.
Any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips on this. Anybody not signing in wishes to be heard? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the item.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please call the next item.
We have a proposed handicap parking on public streets in Belmore, Franklin Square, Roosevelt, and near Valley Stream.
All right, any member of the board wish to be heard? I do not have any slips in this. Anybody wish to be heard did not sign in? If not, may I please have a motion?
I move that the public hearing be closed and the board adopt the items.
I second that motion.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Madam Clerk, please call the administrative calendar.
Yes, we have items 6 through 49 on the administrative calendar. I also have one item of an urgent or emergency nature. It's entitled "A Resolution Authorizing and Approving a Memorandum of Agreement with Civil Service Employees Association Incorporated, Local 1000, AFSCME, AFL-CIO, by and through its Local 880 regarding full-time employees who separate from the town." And that will be added as item 50.
Okay, any member of the board wish to speak in the administrative calendar? Okay, I do have a slip in the administrative calendar of Chris Jacobs.
Good morning, Chris Jacob, Uniondale. Item 28. I want a clarification on that, please.
Commissioner, if you identify yourself, thanks.
Good morning, Supervisor, members of the Town Board. Item 28 is awarding a contract to U.S. Tank Painting to begin work on the East Meadow Site 2 tank, which is the one at Mitchell Street in Uniondale.
Is that Turtle Hook Tower?
Excuse me?
The one behind Turtle Hook, right?
Behind Turtle Hook?
Yes, right behind Turtle Hook.
Yes,
that's that one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the contract is basically saying they're just going to sand it and repaint it, that's all?
This work is for the inside of the tank.
Okay.
Starting work. We're doing it in 2 phases. We're going to do the inside this year so we can finish it next year.
Okay, did they do an inspection on that tank? Because it's my opinion that it's dilapidated, corroded, and breached, so it's leaking. So did they do a preliminary inspection on that tank to say that, okay, that's all that's going to be required?
Yes, that's how this contract was designed, based on an inspection that was done of it.
Okay, so my question is that based on that, I actually went on, last week I went on the U.S. Tank website because I was just doing some research, and they basically said that if proper maintenance is not sustained over the course of time, it leads to issues such as tank impingement and the spread of bacteria and structural compromisation. So basically, for me, I'm looking at it like, can they paint over metal fatigue? I mean, when I look at the tower, you see all that dark rust spots. You see it's structurally unsound.
Well,
So
I think this, you've said, is for the interior of the tank. Is that correct? Okay, so this
What you
is for
see on the outside is all surface rust on the outside of the tank.
surface rust, but
That just happens to the surface of it. The tank is made up of 3/8-inch plate steel. It's not rusting through.
okay. Another question.
Small little weld areas are what's going to be repaired, and that's where you see a little bit of water that's dripping out of it, and that happens from time to time to tanks.
Okay, so my question is, upon research, I saw that on April 25th, 2017, the town of Hempstead approved $8.4 million to replace
No,
the...
do you have a question on number 28?
Yes, that they all fits in together.
Well, you're citing to other things, so if it's in relation to this contract, let us know.
is.
Okay.
So on April 25th, 2017, they approved $8.4 million towards the West Hempstead water tower replacement. What criteria did that water tower meet to have to replace
Well,
that?
no,
opposed to the
once
total
again,
one?
you're asking about a project from 2017. He's speaking on number 28, so it's two different. So if you have a question relating to this one, if not, you know the commissioner has always been very, very helpful, always makes himself available. You can always talk to him in the back. But do you have a question on this one in particular?
Yes.
Okay.
What criteria did that water tower meet that the total one don't meet for?
Are you referring to the one back in 2017?
Yeah, in relation to that,
But you're asking for a comparison for something that's 8 years old. So we're not going to do that. If you have a question on this one, independent of that, we can answer that. But, you know, if you want to talk to him further time about it, that's great. You can go in the back. You know, he's always amendable.
Additionally, Supervisor, that's a West Hempstead Water District. That's not the town of Hempstead Water District. That's a completely separate, so I would have no records on that information.
oh, but you guys approved the $8.4 million bond. That was done by the town.
But your research would show that was a different water district. Your research showed it was a different water district. Did you ask them?
It was a different one, but the town of Hempstead approved it. You know, this is the town of Hempstead.
No, I know, but you know it's a different water district, right?
It is a different water district.
Okay, I just want to make
The town
sure.
of Hempstead approved $8.4
We understand that. They're independent bodies, and I know you do know that.
I know they're independent bodies, but this place, the town
Okay.
of Hempstead approved the $8.4 million bond for that water tower to be replaced. I'm trying to figure out why that one was replaced and the total one, which is dilapidated for over 30
Commissioner,
years.
perhaps you can give them the contact information for the water department. That'd be great. Okay.
Okay, so I just feel that the tower needs to be replaced. It's unfixable, so I'll leave it at that, and hopefully you guys will do a further inspection on that. Thank you.
Okay, any other else wish to be heard on the administrative calendar? Great, if you can give your name and address.
Pearl Jacobs, Uniondale. The water tower, if it wasn't for strong advocacy from my son, my husband, my family, and some other people from Uniondale, this would not be happening. Okay, so I do have a couple of questions just to reiterate. Now, you're going from the inside out of this water tower. Is that it, sir? Is that what you're doing?
This contract is to work on the inside of the tower, yes.
Okay, now of course, I can say it again, the outside is dripping water, okay? The water is permeating through the corrosive metal of that water tower, okay? And you're saying that it's only because of these, I'm not an engineer, so you can explain. It's between the folds of this water tower, that's what's happening?
Right, in most cases, leaks come from welds. Like, again, the steel the tower's made out of is tremendously thick pieces of steel, but it's welded together. It's made up of small pieces of it. And every time we repaint a tank, they go in, they grind all the welds, they re-weld all of them, because there's always small leaks in tanks as time goes by.
Is that a fact, or is that your opinion? Is that a fact that is permeating through the folds, or is that your opinion?
Our inspectors that were in that tank last fall and looked at it said that there are welds that have released in the tank, and that's what they're going up to take care of.
So
It's not something that's done from 120 feet below it. It's from people that were actually inside the tank and looked at it.
So the scope of this project, and you know, if they were in there last fall and we were here several times after that fact, why wasn't that information disseminated to us? Why wasn't that disseminated to the community?
I've mentioned time and time again that we were working on this project. We were designing this project. Every time this has come up, we've mentioned this.
We were asking questions, and you could have answered it then.
Mrs. Jacobs.
My question is...
Mrs. Jacobs.
My question is...
Mrs. Jacobs.
My question is...
Mrs. Jacobs, he was answering your question and you interrupted him.
I didn't interrupt.
No, actually you did.
Questions.
No, you did interrupt him. But you did.
Okay, so it's all about transparency, which we do not get here in communities of color. We do not get transparency, okay? So I have to come here and ask questions. I have to come up on a 6-inch snowy day to follow up on these issues just because of lack of transparency. So, sir, again...
Well, I'm going to respectfully disagree with Ms. Jacobs. If anything, I tell you something great about this town. We're open. No, that's okay, Ms. Jacobs. You made your comment. I'm going to respond to it. You make a comment like that, it's insulting. This town operates in a very open, transparent manner. This workforce makes themselves available to you all the times. I know this commissioner has. I know the sanitation commissioner has. For you to make a comment like that, personally, I find very disingenuous and unfair. And I'm just letting you know, and like I said, I just want to make sure it's on the record.
It's disrespectful when I send 6 emails and don't get a response, okay, to ask for somebody to come to my meeting and don't get a response until the last email 5 days later. But anyway, sir, okay, so this is going to be from the inside out, okay? And when will the outside of it be refurbished? I do believe, okay, like I said, I'm not an engineer. I will do some research and I will follow up. But I do believe that whole tank needs to be replaced, just like the one in West Hempstead was replaced. Minority communities deserve better. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Jacobs. Anybody else who should be heard who didn't speak? Great. If you give your name and address to the record.
Morning, James B. Jacobs, Uniondale. Thank you, Supervisor Clavin, Deputy Supervisor Gooseby. And I just need a clarification, item number 6 and item number 28. On item number 6, it says imminent danger of 6 locations in Uniondale. Do you know what the locations are?
Sure. We have the Deputy Commissioner and the Commissioner here will give you those locations. Danny, if you'd identify yourself, thanks.
Morning, Supervisors, Deputy Supervisor, Town Board. Then now, which locations were you looking for?
On the Uniondale, this listed 6 items, I guess, houses,
Okay.
whatever, because there's commercial property and homes. So I was
Sure.
curious about the
We have
location.
956 Alexander Avenue, which is in Uniondale, 153 Argyle, 770 Coolridge, 897 Front Street, 899 Jerusalem Avenue, and 582 Newtown Avenue.
Now, with the special assessment, are they going to like tear down the buildings, or are they going to secure it?
Well, some of these have been resecured. Some of them have been open and abandoned, in which case we go ahead and board them up. In the event that the building is dilapidated based upon our survey, we would go ahead and start the process of the Chapter 90 and 91 to do the demo.
Oh, and thank you for that. I just want point of clarification. On item number, yeah, thank you for that, because I was just wondering.
Okay.
Item number 28, being that this water tower will serve East Meadow and Uniondale, what is the capacity of it?
It's a 1.25 million gallon tank.
Okay, when they do this repair, do that tower have to come offline?
Correct.
Do you know how long it'll be offline?
The project calls for it to be back online before demand season of June 15th.
So June 15th of this year?
Correct.
So when it's going to go off, this is February, so I guess it's going to go offline by March maybe, or?
Well, we're awarding it today. The notice of award will go to the contractor. Once they get their legal paperwork done, they'll be out there to start working. They've indicated they're ready to start. So.
But you don't have no start date though, right?
Until we award the contract today, I can't get a start date from a contractor.
Oh, okay, but once, well, just for sake of argument, if the contract passed today, they do award it today, and this is February, so they'll probably start the process with the inside by March?
Yeah, my belief would probably be 30 days, probably.
Okay, the reason I asked, because what happened, I know from speaking to other people from other locations that with water towers, do the water towers have filters inside of them?
No, they do not.
They do not? The reason I asked, because I know Uniondale supposed to get 1 or 4 docks and some kind of cleansing mechanisms, so forth, for the water system. And I know it was approved, but no one ever told me there was a start date for that. That was one that was tied to this particular project here, because, you know, unfortunately, because of the plumes of other locations and the browning of our water. I just want to make sure we have quality water when this tank goes offline.
Yes, again, this is a tank for the East Meadow Water District. So the work that's being done in East Meadow for 1,4-dioxane is being coordinated with this, and the schedule allowed us to jump ahead a little bit on this and get some of this work done this spring. That's why it's being done.
Okay, but you don't know when that's going to pertain to Uniondale, do you?
The work on the Uniondale wells is still going on as well, just like the East Meadow wells.
But also for 1,4-dioxane, other contaminants, though, right?
Excuse me?
Other contaminants also for Uniondale, also for the 104, like what they did for East Meadow, they also doing for Uniondale, right?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else who should be heard? If not, may I please have a motion on the administrative calendar?
I move the administrative calendar in its entirety from 6 through 49 and 1 through 50.
Second.
Second.
All right, so on the vote for administrative items 6 through 50, Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
All right. Now that the formal portion of the meeting has been occurred, I'm going to make a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Supervisor Clavin.
Aye.
Councilman Carini.
Aye.
Councilman Dunn.
Aye.
Deputy Supervisor Gooseby.
Aye.
Councilwoman Miller.
Aye.
Councilman Muscarella.
Aye.
Councilwoman Ryder.
Aye.
Okay. Now that the formal meeting is done, with the town board will stay to listen to the residents. However, before we do that, I do want to give a special shout out. Guy's been with the town for decades. He's been a solid commissioner. He's been a great guy. Instituted a lot of positive changes over there. Done a lot in the building department. Commissioner Jowitz, take a bow. You deserve it. Stand up, Freddie. Freddie, I'd be remiss if I didn't say you did a wonderful job, and in particular during my tenure, when COVID broke, you actually instituted significant changes in that building department that has transformed it, that there are the town building department at one point was voted the worst to deal with, and now people tell me it's the best to deal with, and other towns are following your lead. So thank you very much for your service, and enjoy your retirement. Wonderful guy. We have a couple of people who signed in and wish to be heard, and we'll start with Pearl Jacobs.
Congratulations, Commissioner Jowitz, on your retirement. I hope you have a long, healthy, happy. Maybe you could promote John Lipinski to Commissioner, because he's a great, great asset to our community. We call him with so many issues, contact with him with so many issues, and he just gets the job done. John Lipinski works for minority communities. Thank you, John Lipinski. And Supervisor Clavin, I would like to thank you for conducting an orderly meeting on January 18th at the Town of Hempstead Forum. That was very orderly. Everyone got up, they spoke, and it was not the mayhem that they had at the Nassau County hearings. So I hope that trend will continue, and thank you for conducting an orderly meeting.
I hope that trend continues too.
Getting back to the casino issue, as you saw at that forum, there were a lot of people, especially during the day forum that I attended, that were against that casino project. The evening, it wasn't as well attended, but people were there, they were for and against. But you heard the voices of the people, okay? We do not need a casino at that location. Again, I want to state that our asthma rates in Uniondale, Roosevelt, Hempstead, and Westbury, Newcastle, are 2, 3, 4 times higher than the average for Nassau County among our youth. We have environmental issues. We have severe traffic congestion there. We do not need this casino. We need an improvement to our environment. We need health. We don't even have in Uniondale a urgent care center. I do believe that East Meadow has 7 of them. Okay, we do not have one, and now you have Nassau University Medical Center on rocky ground now. We need better and more improved environment. We need better thoughts as to what can help our community at that location, as opposed to something that's going to drain our community, depress our community, drive down our home values, and adversely affect the health of our children, our youth, and our seniors who live right across the street. We have several elder care facilities across the street, and you know, some of those people have oxygen tanks, they have respiratory illnesses. We do not need an additional 20, 30, 40,000 cars on Hempstead Turnpike. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Jacobs. Next, I have James Jacobs.
Morning again, James B. Jacobs, Union of Ashcourt, Supervisor, Deputy Supervisor, and Council people and attorney. Just want to say thank you for running when you had the open forum meeting about the environmental impact study. Thank you for letting it be very orderly, and I want to say thank you for all the people that did come. My question is that when you have the next one, maybe hopefully the town attorney can make sure when it goes out with the mailing that everyone will receive one, because I never received one at my house, and I had to find out through the library, and the library was nice enough to disseminate that information. So I'm hoping in the near future when you have the next meeting for the second round of this environmental impact study that everyone receive a mailing in their house at their place of residence. I would appreciate that.
Okay.
You know the next date when they will have the next...
We don't know the next meeting, and regarding the mail that was sent out to everybody, I guess you'd have to bring it up to the postman because everybody else seemed to get the mailing, but I'd bring it up with the postman.
Well, did at least well, just from a conversation with different locations, like in Hamlet, Garden City, and Hempstead, but and villages, I should say, we never received one. But can you
really?
Yeah, but
well, because it's funny, there were residents who spoke from those areas, so they said they had gotten them.
Well,
I'm saying, but you have to bring it up with your postmaster. We sent it out to everybody in the town.
Okay, Mr. Claver, Supervisor Claver, I have to believe you. Hopefully that you seem like a very honorable man that you will not tell me a mistruth. So hopefully in the next time you have the next meeting, there goes out more ample time for us to all receive it. Because, you know, the people of the council have set a high standard for us to emanate. And it'd be a shame that, you know, you tell me one thing I find to be untrue. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Jacobs. Emilio Russo? If you go back to the mic there and give your name and address, thank you very much. Good morning. Just give your name and address. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Excuse me?
Feel free to speak. Just give your name and address. That's all.
I'm here because they claim that somebody lives with me, and nobody lives with me. I'm there almost 16 years. Nobody lives with my house. And what my nephew did across the street has nothing to do with me. His mother lived across the street. He resides at 30, that's in Lindenhurst, 364027. That's where he lives. Has nothing to do with me. He does not live with me. In fact, he's a crackhead, he's a drunk. I don't want him near my house.
Okay. Is there something in particular that brought you here today?
Well, they're throwing me out because they claim that somebody lives with me. Why?
Who threw you out?
The housing.
The housing? The housing authority?
Yes.
Then you have to go to the housing authority. We don't control the housing authority.
Oh, I thought this was housing.
No. Maybe if you stick around in the back, we'll get you the address of the housing authority, okay? If you just go right there to the back, I'll have somebody meet you in the back and get you the address of the housing authority. You know, is Kurt here? Kurt Rocketsees? I didn't see Kurt. Danny, can you get him the address for the housing authority? Thank you very much. Okay. I don't have any other slips if anybody else wishes to be heard. If not, everybody have a wonderful day and drive safely. Thank you.